But joining me right now in the kitchen is Ben Johnson with the Lee Initiative, and they're working to add diversity, equity, and compassion into the restaurant industry. Ben, I can't think of a better person and a better group to have to kind of kick off our show, because, I mean, this has been a new one on the scene in recent years that is just, the Lee Initiative is doing so much. For people that may not be familiar, talk about the Lee Initiative.
Yeah, so founded by Chef Ed Lee, who I'm sure most people are aware of.
Big deal.
And Lindsay Ofsechik, our executive director. Is let's empower employment, and it is really to diversify the food industry, restaurant. We have culinary mentees, spirit mentees, and actually we've been doing quite a bit of relief work as Kentucky's kind of been hit, with some natural disasters.
Eastern Kentucky, everything like that. And one of the ways it's kind of, you guys are walking the walk today, and doing everything you're doing, is with a special scholarship announcement you have coming up at noon, which also ties into the yummy food that we have here in the Great Day Live kitchen. Tell us about that big way that you are helping a younger generation learn about the culinary arts.
Yeah, so it's a perfect marriage for me, because I love food and I love young people. That's what I do professionally and working in the community. And we're giving 2 scholarships to culinary young people graduating from high school, going to Sullivan University. So we're announcing that today at noon on Instagram Live.
Love that. Okay, and these are some of the items that you're going to have there at this celebration.
Yes.
A luncheon celebration for the kids there, those scholarship recipients. So we have a camera above us, so let's show it off, right?
All right. Well, so again, I get the honor of preparing lunch for culinary students, which is kind of cool. So this is a Greek pasta salad, shrimp, olives, penne pasta, feta cheese, tomatoes. Just sort of a fun plate with a balsamic vinaigrette.
That looks so good. I can smell it too, right?
You can taste it if you want.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not going to like. I'll go ahead while I'm tasting it. You want to go ahead and talk about this
Sure. So then over here, the first thing I ever made in my life was a cake from scratch. So this is a kid-friendly margarita pound cake. Normally, I would put tequila in the glaze, but I figured, the parents might not be too. I'm hanging out with kids. Right. So I used the margarita mix, sour cream pound cake, fresh lime zest, lemon zest. So it'll still be fun. Just won't have quite the Saturday evening pop.
Maybe we'll do that at 5, right? This is amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
This has like a beautiful kick to it, right? This cake looks as good as well. And, we're here today talking about the hour-long kind of Give for Good. And while I eat everything, I'll let you go ahead and talk about that, because, I mean, this really helps you all out.
Yes, it does.
I mean, what can you do with that kind of funding, and how big of an impact does it make for the Lee Initiative?
Oh, it's almost immeasurable. So, again, we started out empowering employment, but then we've done relief. We didn't start out talking about giving scholarships, but we realized there was a need there. There are a couple of culinary institutes through JCPS. We've been working with them. But when you work with those kids, it's just unbelievable. The excitement in their eyes, the energy, wanting to do more. And so that's what we do with these funds. And then we continue to evolve, with the programming. And so the more people,
I feel like every year there's like all this new programming. And just to have the money from like Give for Good, it gives you all probably the ability to go, wow, we can plan next year and do something extra.
Absolutely. And so we're giving 2 scholarships this year. People give for good. Maybe next year we can double it and do 4.
Wow. So in addition to stopping by and visiting you guys at noon for this big announcement, and maybe doing Give for Good as well, but for a lot of people that maybe can't give financially, what are some other ways that they can help out with the Lee Initiative?
Yeah, they can go on our website. There are a lot of volunteer initiatives. Again, we've done relief work. You'd be surprised at the people that will come out and spend hours just packing boxes.
People,
Exactly. So there are a lot of different ways. And guess what? If you have an idea that will work for us at a volunteer project that we haven't thought about, we're open to those too.
What has this meant for you personally to be involved with the Lee Initiative?
It's a lot. I've cooked my whole life. I've done youth development work my whole life, so that part of it just comes together very naturally, just organically. And then helping people who haven't done anything, but just need help. We're all just a phone call away. We're all just a text message away, and our whole life can be changed. You didn't do anything. But for us to be able to help those people, to help our community, and our community has expanded, not just statewide, but nationwide. During the pandemic, we did a lot of relief work. And I'm proud to say that there were models based off what we did throughout the country.
Isn't that the greatest
It's the
compliment in the
greatest.
world? Ben, thank you
Absolutely.
so much for stopping by. Delicious. I'm going to take this back to the set, right?
It's
So
yours.
if you would like to learn and donate more with the Lee Initiative and other nonprofits, just head on over to giveforgoodlouisville.org.